Hey guys, the Mantis here. Today I'm just going to be doing a kind of something different than I usually do. I'm going to be doing a kind of a guide to how to play Genji well. I'm not the best Genji ever, but I do have a few tips I can tell you guys, and you know, maybe it'll help you, maybe it won't, but it's my first time making this sort of video, and I'll try my best. And I hope you guys like this. It was my birthday a couple of days ago, and I got my dad. He's awesome. He got me a Diva shirt and Sobotch hat. It's pretty cool. Anyway, but the first tip I have for playing Genji: when you use his dash, do not try to use it to cover ground. I mean, you may want to get someone pretty fast, but think about it. If you use dash and then there's someone with really low health, and then you got to try to hit him with your shurikens. But if you had dash, you could just finish him off easily. But you used it because you need to get somewhere. So Genji's a pretty fast character, so I don't reckon it's necessary to actually use dash or transport unless the point is very close to being taken over and you have to use it. But don't use it sparingly, because you never know when there's an enemy you could just kill easily without having to hunt down with shurikens. One of my other tips is, if there's an enemy right where you are, if they're close to you, I'd use okay, so let's just call his primary fire burst shot, the one that shoots 3 shurikens in an accurate pattern. Now let's just call his secondary fire fan fire. So if there's someone very close to you and you reckon you have a good chance of hitting them with all 3 of your burst fire, do that, because that just maximizes your damage. But if there's someone that they're a bit far away and you don't reckon that you'd be able to accurately hit them with a burst fire, I'd recommend using your fan fire, so you have a more likely chance of hitting them. You may not do as much damage, but I mean, you at least do damage. With the burst shot at long range, if they move out the way, you've not hit them at all, and there's nothing really, you haven't really done anything. But if you do fan fire, you at least have a more accurate chance of hitting them. Another tip is with Genji's deflect. With Genji's deflect, never ever try to use it just one-on-one, I don't reckon. Like, it's not worth it. Like, say there's a Soldier 76 and you know he's going to helix rocket you. I mean, you could do that, but never, like, say you're battling against a Sombra, don't use it against them, because you'll only get a little tiny bit of deflect damage on that Sombra just by her machine pistol. But say you're battling a Hanzo and you can actually see an animation when Hanzo switches to a scatter arrow. His bow will glow blue for like a split second. If you see that, then deflect, because obviously you'll hit the ground and it'll kill him. And also, don't forget another tip about deflect. Also, don't forget it doesn't have a giant duration. It's only about 2 seconds. So if there's like 5 or 6 people in front of you, then when you use deflect, don't use it just because there's people there. Use it when people are looking at you. They look like they're going to fire. And if you're ever trying to deflect ultimates, like probably a couple of seconds, maybe 1 second before that the ultimate would do anything, they start talking. They say their voice line. So if you hear Tracer saying her voice line, she says it before she actually throws her pulse grenade. So you can try to get it by just listening if you hear that, and then you can, I guess, stop her and deflect it back at her. I've done that once. It's a pretty great feeling, deflecting an ultimate back at an enemy. And yeah, so another tip for Genji is with his Dragon Blade. Now, I didn't learn this till a little bit ago, that each kill resets your dash. I thought it was each dash kill resets your dash, but say you got a dash kill, then you tried to dash and you missed an enemy, then you deflected and killed them, your dash resets then. I only thought each dash kill would reset the dash, but that works as well. So you can use that as much as you want, really. Like, and this kind of will help with the movement thing that I was talking about at the first tip. So what you do is, if you can deflect an enemy and reset your dash, then I wouldn't dash straight away. I would wait a little bit, you know. Like, it's not hard. It's not a very long cooldown, but you never know when it can come in handy. Another little tip is it's not actually anything to do with attacking. with your Dragon Blade, after the duration of your Dragon Blade ends, you will have to sheath it back into your sheath on your back. Now, this can be time consuming for some people because in that probably 1.5 seconds that it takes to put the sword back in his sheath, like, you're just vulnerable. Anything can happen to you. So, a tip is wall climb. When your ultimate ends and you put your sword back in your sheath, if you wall climb, automatically after this happens, it'll end the animation of you putting it in your sheath, and you won't have to wait for it to happen, so you'll be ready for when anything comes. That's about it, all I could think of. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys did, please tell me in the comments and leave a like. And if you'd like just me go back to doing bug videos, that's fine as well. You can tell me to do that. And I will see you guys in the next video.